This girl was living with me, and since the day she came around, I do buy 1 kg of detergent every other day. The liquid dishwashing, I'll be buying like 2 every month. So one day I thought, why don't I make this at home? Since 2016, I've been making this at home, and it's always coming out nice. And you know, the economy is not smiling. For all of us mothers who has 1 or 2 people helping us to wash our clothes, to wash our dishes, they waste these things like is water. That is one of the reasons why I decided to show you how you can make this at the comfort of your home while you save costs. I made about 50 liters of dishwashing soap at home with just this. So to make this soap, these are the exact chemicals I used. Remember, I am not a scientist, a doctor, nutritionist, or what have you. I'm just that babe who like to show you the things I make in my home, and of which can help you also save costs and achieve more. All chemicals and quantity will be dropped in the description box. Please do well to check it out. If you have not subscribed to my channel at this point, please don't forget to do so, as I have awesome things on my channel that you will learn from, a lot of food recipes and a lot of DIYs. Please, I'm sure that will benefit you as well. So these are the chemicals I'll be using. Their names are pasted on it. If you don't know the names, or if you're not able to catch up with the video, but I promise you this video is very explanatory if you watch to the end. Go to the store where they say chemicals for dishwashing making. Tell them you want to make about 30 liters or 40 liters depending on how much your budget is and where you are getting it from. Okay, so when you get there, they will always paste the names and the procedure, like which is to enter first, which is to enter second. They always write it on the body, just as you can see. This was written with a tape paper, or paper tape rather. So do well to ask them to number it and name them for you. Okay, just take this process as you can see in this video, you will achieve the best results. Let me explain better. As I said, there are many ways to kill a rat, and of course I've tried many ways in making this multi-purpose liquid soap, but I bet you this process I'm using in this video today is the simplest way and the easiest way I've found. That is one of the reasons why I also want to show you the updated version. In making this video using this process, you will not have any lumps in your soap. Everything will be well dissolved. I started by dissolving all powdered ingredients separately, except the Texapon and PK oil. These are the 2 chemicals that are not powdered. So every other powdered are dissolved in separate buckets or bowls using little quantity of water. Please bear in mind that this quantity you are taking from the water are all measured. Like you want to achieve 50 liters, you set it aside and then be taking water from the main measured one. Do you understand? Like you want to make 30 liters, set the 30 liters of water aside and then be taking from there to dissolve your chemicals, because if you don't, you will end up using excess water and then you'll be having watery dishwashing soap. That will not be nice. I hope you do understand. If you don't, please tell me in the comment section so I can explain better for you. Okay, you noticed all that powdered soap were all poured into the water and then mixed to dissolve properly, but this one, Nitrosol, please take note, Nitrosol, you really need to pour it gradually, because this can form lumps if you don't pour it gradually and then continue stirring, just like the way you make your swallow say semo. That is the simplest thing I can use to explain to you. You don't need to pour everything all at once. Okay, into the main container I'll be using to make the entire soap, I'll go in with my sulphonic oil. And please take note, it's better you dissolve this sulphonic oil into the main bowl you'll be using to make this. That will make your work easier for you. The next thing I'll be adding now is my Texapon. Another thing to take note of is that this Texapon can never dissolve inside water. is not good with water at all. It is called floating gel. Once water touches it, it blocks up immediately, so it's best dissolved with this sulphonic oil. Okay, that is the secret behind making a lump-free soap, guys. We continue by mixing until you find out that everything is properly mixed and they've married themselves together, kissing themselves together, hugging. And let me ask you, how many times in a month do you have to buy dishwashing soap at home? Well, it's very tedious. I mean, it's quite extravagant to be buying it like every other time. Before now, I used to buy like twice. You know how much it is now in the market. But thank God for this process, which I can make 50 liters or more with just about 6,000 naira. As at February 2025, I'm making this video to show you right now. So next thing is to start introducing all the dissolved powdered chemicals into the already dissolved nitrosol and sulphonic oil. Okay, it's quite simple, as you can see. Anyone you pour into the mixture, make sure you stir until it is well combined before you can go ahead and introduce the next one. Okay, at this point, everything is coming out nicer and is beginning to foam properly. The best thing you can do is to take note of the ones that are written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then introduce them accordingly. That will make your job easier, and it will make you to stir less time. Like if you pour number 5 instead of number 2, it will make you to stir a longer time for it to be properly combined. Just as you can see in this video, I have to pour in everything according to the number. Never mind, I'll be dropping the numbers, the process and all in the description box. Please do well to check it out for proper understanding. I just wish and I hope you'll be able to get a nice texture, colored and lump-free multi-purpose soap. Okay, one of the reasons why I like making this at home all by myself is that I can use it to mop, I can use it to wash my clothes using the washing machine or even by hand. I can use it to wash my plate, just anything I need liquid soap for or detergent for. This is super and easy to use, guys. Trust me, our liquid soap is almost ready. Then we continue to mix, stir, turn, whatever language you want to use or you can understand. You just keep stirring until you are sure everything is properly mixed. Guys, you don't need to use your power to mix this. It's quite simple to do, as you can see, and stress-free. In less than 10 minutes, everything is always set. Okay, don't be scared that you will mix for over 20 minutes. No, what are we doing? Guys, one thing about this liquid multi-purpose soap, if you go to a store where they sell original chemicals, of course everything has imitation or fake. If you go to a store where the original ones are being sold, a little drop of this will fetch you a lot. Like instead of you to use 2 cups, for instance, 2 cups to wash 5 pieces of clothes, here you'll be using 1 cup because it's so foamy and grease resistant. As you can see, our soap is ready. So the next thing to do is to go in with our color. At the store, you request for any color of your choice, yellow, green, lemon, or whichever color you may want. So please take note, what you use in making this soap is water based. So you dissolve it with a little water. Remember, your water is still remaining from the 50 liters of water you set aside. So take a little of it, dissolve the powdered color, and then turn it into the entire solution. Guys, our soap is coming out nice. The eyes eat fast, or rather first before the mouth. So here we continue to stir everything until it's properly combined. Then we allow it to settle a little bit, just as you can see. Trust me, this is nice. If you are still watching this video up to this point and you've not subscribed to my channel, what have I done to you? Please subscribe, support this channel of mine so other people can get to see and learn how to make multi-purpose liquid soap at home. Guys, the difference is clear. This channel is all giving. It's both recipes and DIY. The nice color. So the next thing is allow it to settle for some time say 2 to 3 hours, or in some cases it depends on how much you turned it, but in most cases I allow it to settle for like 4 to 5 hours. Yes, and this is it. So guys, you can see it's very transparent. If I transfer this into a container, tell me the difference between this and store-bought. Here the soap came out very, very thick, so remember we still have some water. Then I'll add more water to loosen it up to a very nice consistency. Like, it will not be too thick, it will not be too watery. Remember, this is just as you want it. If you want it to be too liquid, too watery, it's all up for you. Okay, so the next thing is to, after we've allowed it to settle, the next thing is to go in with our fragrance. This fragrance, some people can add directly into the solution, but myself, I like to dissolve it, or rather I like to mix it with little water first. Most times some fragrances do make this thing to be watery, so please add little water to your fragrance before adding it to the solution, and that is it all, guys. This is very much ready. One thing to take note is, do not add fragrance before the time you want to package. Once you add your fragrance, go ahead and package. That will retain the fragrance of the soap, making it nice whenever you want to use it. Okay, so go ahead and package, and then reserve and continue to use. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe at this point. I love you and I appreciate all of you. Thank you to my 5,000 members of this channel. I love you all, and see you in my next one. Bye. One more thing, feel free to store in whatever container you have. Make sure it's oil free, and then store. Guys, I did 2 colors. This is lemon and this is green. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.